What's good, YouTube? Today I'm continuing and finishing my series of The Death of Apocalypse with number 3, The Death of Gambit today. Let's get into it. What's going on with him? Death of Gambit. So, y'all are probably wondering how your boy Remy LeBeau got himself into this mess. Well, sit on back and let Remy tell you the story, or at least the parts of it. I know. All the heroes gather here in Thebes, Thebes, were distracted not just by Apocalypse's murder, but by the fact that Logan and Sai had both met their own unexpected ends in the very same room where Apocalypse's body was found, the Lazarus chamber. Obviously, Ms. Abi decided to stand in garden and make sure that no one else came in on our on or out in or out, golly, of there till the case was solved. But Gambit wasn't just here to track down the killer targeting his fellow X-Men. Not mercy. I had business to take care of. Thieves guild business. Remember that? Excuse me, golly. Remember that ancient stone that Black Cat delivered to the Kingpin back in New York? Season 7? Season 8? Season. Season 7? Season 7 tie-in? Season 8 tie-in? I'm sure one it was. With Black Cat and White Fox and Kingpin and. I know it was season 7. Yeah, because season 8 was Alchemax and Cyclops and Double Dinosaur. So yeah, season 7 tie-in. So it's cool to read the volumes because you don't know what the budget. Well, you would know what he's talking about, but not really. Remember the ancient stone that Black Cat delivered to the Kingpin back in New York, the tablet of life and time? Well, what you might not know is that it's one of a pair. Its counterpart, the tablet of death and entropy, was rumored to be just as powerful, and it happened to be in Apocalypse's possession. The cat offered me a handsome sum to track it down and bring it back to her. No questions asked. So when we all raced off to Thebes, what is this gnat in my face? Come on, somewhere. Golly. It's been in my face for like the past 2 videos that I recorded. Golly. Anyways, back to Thebes. Or back to this. To Thebes on another grand adventure, I figured I'd be able to kill two birds with one stone. Never expected for a second I was once or that I was a second I was going to be one of the birds getting killed. I found a secret passage, golly, that let me sneak past the guards at the door of the chamber. I was about to start my search for the tablet, but as soon as I got near Apocalypse's lifeless body, I felt something strange inside of me. Pause. Pause. See, I've always been sensitive to energy, no matter what form it may take, potential, kinetic, you name it. But there's a special kind of energy I don't feel all too often, pure cosmic energy, the kind that's only generated by a true force of nature like the phoenix. And for some reason, that big fella's body was still cracking with it, crackling with it. Pause. That was the first thing I said. Obviously, I went to take a closer look. Big mistake before I knew what was happening. The party was over. Someone had gotten the jump on me, which ain't an easy thing to do. And it was lights out on Bourbon Street. Came back to life for too long, thanks to Jubilation and her death seed, only to learn that I was struck down by someone who could tap into cosmic energy, just like Apocalypse before me. Of course, folks here are already casting blame on each other. People think it might have been the Black Panther using the last traces of the Phoenix Force in the weapons Shuri was apparently researching on Quintars to protect the faith of his Panther god. Why you blaming the black man, huh? Why you blaming the black man? But I got no reason to believe T'Challa would do me like that. Literally, what I was gonna say. Still, somebody did it to me and to Insabanur, and whoever it was has access to power way beyond this world. So we find out who that somebody is. Gambit's got a feeling ain't none of us gonna be safe. Hmm. Poor Mr. LeBeau. So let's go with the clues. Suspended above are numerous time worn cables connecting to the resurrection sarcophagus of Apocalypse. They are constructed of unknown components. Their function difficult to identify on short notice. The one certainty is that, like the pyramid itself, they are a product of celestial technology. Okay, so what's going on right here? Well, this is curious. What did you find, Emma? A hole in the wall. It does look like it was caused by a gunshot, but come on, butt down Gambit, dang. But there are no traces of a projectile embedded within. Okay, so no, maybe they didn't. If Gambit was killed by a bullet, then where is it? The size of his entry and exit wounds is exactly the same. It's almost as if he was impaled by something like a beam of energy or a spear. And according to Mr. Fantastic, there's only one person with spears with the Phoenix Force at their disposal. Black Panther, they still blaming the black man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's going on with his face? I was just trying to find the tablet of death in the entropy. Instead, your boy Gambit got himself killed just like Apocalypse, and both our corpses ended up overflowing with some kind of cosmic energy. Okay. So what's going on with his chest? These wounds are strange, but judging from their angles of entry, I'm almost certain that they were made by a handgun because somebody did break him down. If that's the case, there are only two of us trapped here who carry firearms, Blade, Winter Soldier. Another black man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like me, both were once chosen to wield a fraction of the Phoenix cosmic might. Moon Knight, they're not the only ones packing heat. While you two were busy playing detective, we found Parker Robbins, good, lurking in a corner of the pyramid. The boy who was, or her, he's supposed to be a tank too. Or from Links, so he Vanguard. So he played, finally got another shooter Vanguard. Hopefully he good. The boy who was supposedly granted Oblivion's power. What does he call himself again? The Cape? No. Moon Knight, the Hood. He says he was sent here by Oblivion to investigate the energy fluctuations from Apocalypse's ascension. But I get the feeling we can't trust a thing he says. Hmm. This is on Women's face. Emma, I have the results of the analysis you asked me to perform. And, as expected, Apocalypse's rune doesn't contain traces of the Phoenix Force, which means all of us who are chosen to wield it are still suspects in his murder and in Gambit's. That's the strange thing. Gambit's wounds don't match. His were made by something with an entirely different cosmic energy signature, one I've never seen before. Okay, it's one of his tattoo. A faint tattoo is visible on Gambit's arm. The lettering has faded with time, but you can make out it seems to relate to Rogue. Anna Marie! Although it is clearly unrelated to the case, there seems to be something a little off about it. So, where's the tablet of death and entropy? You were so eager to die for Remy. Janessa. Okay. Oh, my French is. I just don't know how to say this. I'm gonna try my best though. Jeunesse ses pas. I swear Apocalypse said it on him, but it ain't there no more. Whoever took me out must have taken it too. How are they talking when they're dead? But what's going on? How are they talking when they're dead? Any more clues? Okay, no, not all of them. Okay, to fulfill his promise to the New York Thieves Guild, Gambit slipped past the guards and snuck into the Lazarus chamber alone. As he was carefully examining Blank's corpse in an effort to find the Blank, a mysterious killer suddenly appeared and mercilessly attacked him with a blank. This killer, who had been hiding himself from prying eyes of the assembled heroes, was none other than Blank, acting on Blank's orders. He had come to find a relic kept by Apocalypse. When he discovered that Gambit had located the item first, he took out Gambit with a blank, carrying Blank. By a strange twist of fate, both Blank at the scene were left unusual wounds laced with Blank, wrongly turning suspicious eyes toward the Blank. Hmm. So let's go with the persons of interest. Mr. Chala, it's you. Blade, it's you. It's not you? Okay, maybe not. Maybe this is the Hood. Okay. Can I see what his character looks like finally? It's not just a silhouette. In Gambit. Okay. You a horseman? Seems carefully examining Apocalypse's corpse. It's easy. In an effort to find the tablet of death and entropy. Mr. Skiller suddenly appeared. Mercilessly attacked him with a handgun. So you gotta look down. Okay. The killer who had was no one other than the Hood. Acting on whose orders? Did Blade actually do it? Or he gave the orders to kill him? When he discovered that Gambit had located the item first, he took out Gambit with a. Wait, no, wait, no, no, no. Mr. Killer suddenly appeared with and attacked him with a spear. This is handgun. Carrying. Wait, no, no. He took out Gambit with a handgun carrying cosmic energy. A strange twist of fate, both corpses. Seem rough. Who's released with. Wait, no, no, no. Carrying this cosmic energy. Oh, wait, no. I'm all turn around. So this is Bullet, and this is handgun. Wrongly turning suspicious eyes toward the Winter Soldier. 4, dang, that's my worst one. Golly. I did that bad? Killed this killer who had been hiding himself, prying eyes with assembled arrows. Someone in the hood acting on. Yeah, oh, yeah, I don't think this is right. Let's see who, Phoenix? No. Phoenix Force? No. BP? Okay. With a bullet carrying. Or are these. Oh, was I right the first time? Maybe I was right the first time. Okay, no, I was not. On. That's not. Whose orders would it be then? Is Apocalypse's orders, maybe? Oblivion? Okay. When he's hard. Okay. Laced with. Cosmic Energy is right. But they. Maybe this is Bullet too. Nope. Spirit was right. It's fine, okay. Examining Apocalypse's corpse. Who had been hiding himself. The Hood. Carrying Oblivion's power. The bullets. Or is this hang on? Maybe this is hang on. No? Okay, never mind. Both corpses at the scene were the usual size for the Black Panther. Or is this me? Oh, no, wait. Okay, no. It's not some energy. Okay, is this Bullet? It's not. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Both corpses at the scene. A bullet carrying Oblivion's power. Oh, the Phoenix. This is no. Okay, that's Black Panther. Which one is wrong? Sony Apocalypse's corpses. Okay. Let's go up here. Talked about the spear. I remember talking about the spear. This killer on themselves. Okay, so it was the move, Nat. So he took out Gambit with a. Okay, wait, is this also a spear? No. Oh, I'm so confused. So the Hood also have a spear in his kit, or his abilities, maybe. It's kind of cool. Carrying out Oblivion's power by strange sorts of fate. Both corpses at the scene of unusual wounds. Cosmic energy. Stored the. I'm so confused. I truly don't know what could be, which one is wrong. So the beard mercilessly attacked, but then the spear, this killer. Yeah, because that is spear. I tried, for sure I tried handgun, right? Oh, it was handgun. Oh my gosh. Death of Gambit, our murder mystery is finally coming to an end, Emma Frost said. Do you really believe T'Challa would have killed Gambit? Daredevil asked. Not for a second, Emma replied, but you inspired me to let the evidence lead us to a conclusion. So he's not going to have a spear. And it did lead us in his direction at first. So it was like, okay, I know BB has a spear in his kit, so it had to be speared, but I guess it was also a handgun, okay. I also remember him saying he got attacked with the spear, but I guess that wasn't the right one. Whatever. Whatever. You're right, Daredevil agreed. Once we figured out that Gambit's wounds couldn't have been made by conventional bullets, we had to consider other weapons that could have left such a distinct entry and exit wounds. Black Panther's spear seemed a likely choice, and since he's one of the few here who had been chosen to harness the power of the Phoenix, Emma said. All signs pointed to Wakanda. He had a motive as well. Daredevil said T'Challa would never have allowed Apocalypse to absorb Bast's fate, and when Gambit detected the residual Phoenix Force in Apocalypse's wound, the Panther might have feared might have feared this his crime would be exposed. But thanks to Reed Richards, we can take T'Challa's name off our list, Emma said. He had confirmed that the cosmic energies Gambit and Gambit's wounds then matched the traces of Phoenix Force found in Apocalypse's body. Once again, Daredevil said, two corpses, two different murderers. But even with the King of Wakanda and the other Phoenix hosts ruled out, and as Gambit's potential killers, Emma continued, we still have another suspect. Parker Robbins, Daredevil said, walking over to the makeshift cell where the young man was being held. I prefer the hood, he replied with a smile. Tell me how you did it, Daredevil said, and there's no use lying. I'll know. It was easy, Hermano. The hood said, when I signed up with Oblivion, he upgraded my arsenal. Suddenly, my handgun could shoot rounds popping with his power. And as the name of my new master suggests, they obliterate everything in their path, including themselves. He was about to take something my boss wanted, the hood replied, the tablet of death and entropy. I was just planning to swipe it off Apocalypse's dead body and get the heck out of here. But the occasion got in the way. So that's where the tablet went. Emma mused. Yeah, the hood continued, but You can have it back. All this ain't worth some old hunk of stone. The fact that you would give up your prize so easily seems suspicious, Daredevil said. After all, not long ago you were willing to kill for it. What can I say? The Hood replied. I've had a change of heart. Been watching from the shadows long enough to know I'm better off working with you than against you for now, at least. And what will Oblivion think of that? Emma asked. Don't really care, the Hood said. He may have given me the power, but he ain't the one calling the shots. I am. And I'm gonna make sure no one forgets it. Another page. Page number 5. Got gold laid out like this. And that is another case solved. The last case is finally solved, and Apocalypse's sarcophagus is fully open. See what's going on inside it. Oh, we got a whole new thing. Say this for another video. But anyways, that is the death of Gambit. Case closed. Murder solved. The Hood did it with Oblivion's powers, and now he's turned tail and just gave the tablet back, I guess, for some reason, because he knew he wanted all the smoke that was in the tomb. Look, everybody's in it right now. He want all that smoke. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about that. Case closed, finally solved. Everything's solved. Now we're gonna see who killed Apocalypse. Main death, I guess. So I was going into this, I was thinking, okay, Apocalypse, he's gonna be the main villain of this season, but nope, I guess he got clapped before he even started. I'm like, dang. I was want to see Apocalypse go crazy, He uses his powers, X-Men fight him or not, and then he got blicked up before the season even started. I'm like, dang, okay, well, I guess we're not having him as a season villain. Maybe we'll have him playable down the line, but as right now, he laid out, or he ain't laid out. He caught her up in his sarcophagus, so guess who killed him, but we'll do that next time. So, anyways, that's Death of Gambit. Let me know what y'all thought about that. Let me know what y'all think about the story of each death and what's going on with them. But yeah, I'm done chatting. I'm out.